I wanted to make a video to show how easy it is to go on a road trip in a Tesla. I'm in my 2023 Tesla Model S Plaid, and I'm going to Orlando today. So I'm going to take you guys on a journey with me so you guys can see just how easy it is to drive long distances. And if you tell the car where you're going, it will tell you how much percentage you're going to have when you get there. So I know that I'm going to have to make at least one stop. I'll stop at one of the service plazas for a few minutes, but I will continue to charge until it tells me I'll have 20% when I arrive at my destination. So it's actually very easy. It's not a big deal that I didn't charge to 100% last night. And I'm going to take you guys along for the ride just to show you how easy it is to go on a road trip. Don't even have to think twice about it. There are 15,000 Tesla superchargers all over the country. In Florida, we have them everywhere. All right, I've thrown in my lines and I'm underway. Gonna jump on the turnpike here, and then I'm going to stop probably at the West Palm Beach or Port St. Lucie Service Plaza and top off my tanks up to 100 and then go from there. So here we go. So we are about 80 miles into our trip. Been on the road for about an hour and 22 minutes. We now have 49%. I kind of stepped it up a little bit. There was a group of cars who were rolling about 85. So I was going about 85, 87 for a little while. Not going to be as efficient at those speeds, but I was just going with the flow of traffic. I didn't even realize I was going that fast. I had the self-driving on for a little while, and I was kind of getting a little bit in a trance, so I turned it off so I could drive a little bit to kind of get my mind right. But if you drive the speed limit, these range numbers are almost exactly correct. The only issue is most people don't drive the speed limit. You're going to speed up. These cars are very fast. So you're driving a Tesla. You're not going to be driving like a timid person. You're going to be hitting it. So, but it's not a big deal. You just stop and charge. It's kind of like when you have to stop and get gas. It's no big deal. So right now, it's showing out at 5% if I just went all the way to Orlando and didn't stop. Too tight of a range for me. I like to have at least 20% when I arrive. So we're going to stop at Port St. Lucie. We're going to charge. Okay, pulling into the Port St. Lucie Service Plaza, and there are some Tesla charger spots available. There are 9 spaces available right now. My car tells me how many spaces are open when I'm pulling in. So I'm going to find a spot and I'm going to charge up. There was just a Hellcat trying to race me a little earlier, and I rolled down my window and just laughed at him like, come on, dude, don't embarrass yourself, man. Come on, don't do that to yourself. I don't race people, so I don't like to get mixed up in any of that, but I would have blown his doors off. So anyway, I am at the charger here. I'm backing in to my spot. Busy at the charging station today. It's busy at the charging station. I'm parked. Open butthole. All right. That is the voice command to open the charging port. As you can see, the charging port is open. And I have it set to 80%. I'm not even going to charge to 100%. I don't need it. I'm not going that far. I think I have another 100 and something miles. So I go ahead and plug in. All right, so I'm now plugged into the charger. Very easy to do. Charger is started. I'm going to stretch out my legs a little bit, but I'm going to, so I'm going to charge until that number says 20%. But it's telling me that I can charge for 3 more minutes and continue the trip, and I'm going to make it there no problem. But again, I don't use their estimates. I like to charge until that number is going to say 20%, because it's basically saying charge for 3 minutes and then go to the next stop or continue trip. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to charge until that number right there says 20%. That way I know when I get to my hotel in Orlando that I'll have at least 20%, and that's when I'm leaving. But if I wanted to use the car's recommendation, it's saying charge for 3 more minutes and continue the trip. It might make me stop again, charge for 5 minutes, continue the trip. But I don't ever do that. I personally don't like doing that. I like to just stop one time and then keep going. So I'm gonna stay here for, I don't know, I'm gonna get some food, stay here for 15 minutes maybe, and then go from there. See, I'm already at 51%, so it's charging very fast right now. And it's very easy to drive a Tesla long distances. It's not a big deal at all. I'm gonna run inside and get some food. By the time I get the food and come out, the car will be at 80% and I'm ready to go. And I can get to Orlando, no problem. So, just trying to show you guys how easy this is. It's not as hard as you think it is. It's not a big deal. I'm gonna go inside and get some food and then I'll be right back. So I'm walking over to the service plaza. I'm in Port St. Lucie, gonna get a bite to eat. My car was telling me about 20 minutes to get to 80%. I don't even need to get to 100, so I'll just set it at 80%. 20 minutes by the time I walk inside, use the bathroom, get a bite to eat. It'll easily be 15, 20 minutes and I'll be on my way. So it's not a big deal, man. It's so easy to have a Tesla and to drive long distances. I could go to Gainesville and I maybe would stop one time for like 10 or 15 minutes. My car right now is telling me you've charged enough to continue your trip. So I could even leave right now if I wanted to. And I could make it to Orlando, no problem. But I like to build in a little extra leeway. So I'm gonna charge to 80% and not follow the car's recommendation of leaving right now. It's saying I can leave right now, so it's like 5 minutes basically. But I'm gonna get some food, so I might as well just charge it to 80% and then just keep rocking from there. So, see, it's easy, easy peasy. There we go. Going into the service plaza, I'm gonna get some food. I'm gonna go to Auntie Annie's and get a pretzel. Oh, I'm back in the car. It's been about 20 minutes, 21 minutes. I went and got a pretzel at Auntie Annie's. And the car is charged up to 86%. So in 21 minutes, the car is charged to 86%. It's showing when I arrive at my hotel, there's going to be 44% left when I get there. So now I am ready to vamonos. I'm ready to vamos, whichever it is. I'm ready to leave. So I'm leaving, going back on the turnpike. Here we go. And we have made it to Orlando. We have 39% of power left. It originally forecasted that we would have 44% of power, but I ran into a couple of cars. It was a souped up truck. I think it was a Ford F-150. It was all souped up, and there was a Corvette I was running with for a little while. We were running pretty fast, so that burned up a little bit of my power. So I ended up at 39% instead of 44%, but just like that. See, look, easy peasy, we're here. Everything is good. But I made it. I made it, no problem, no issues. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, man. There's some construction here. I got to roll through some dirt, which I hate doing. All right. My hotel's here. Anyway, I made it. I'm here. We got 39% power left. Made it to Orlando. Gonna go check in my hotel. Thank you for coming along with me. It was great. Just wanted to show you guys how easy it is to go on a road trip, man. No big deal. I'm here at the hotel. All is good. It's the hotel. I made it. Very easy.